Hey everybody, it's Beth Golding with Remax First Choice, and I'm here to do my weekly video and go over some Q&A that I received all about all of the content this week, which was all about taxes, the reassessment, the homestead tax credit. There was a lot of questions that came over this week, and I figured I'd share them just in case you had some of the same questions. So you might also want to check out some content that I put out there on YouTube Shorts, Facebook, and Instagram. So there's some shorts and some good information that's being shared on there as well. So what is the homestead tax credit? So the homestead tax credit is designed to work so when there are reassessments and the reassessment is higher than what your previous assessment was, it caps it off at certain percentage points depending on where you live in the state. So it's up to 10%, depending, like I said, on where you live. So when it's reassessed, it's designed to make it so your monthly mortgage payment does not take such a hit when there is a reassessment of your property taxes. So one of the other questions was, how do I know if I have the homestead tax credit? So you can go to SDAT and you can look up your address, and it will tell you whether or not you currently do have the homestead tax credit. If you have applied for it once, then you have it for the whole time that you are at your property. So how does the current assessment come into play with my property taxes? So right now what I'm hearing is that the current reassessment is going to be phased in over the next 3 years, which can be good. Also, even despite the homestead tax credit, it can actually just incrementally come into play for you versus being hit with a new reassessment and higher property taxes all at once. So one of the other questions that I got was, what if I don't agree with a new assessed value? I know that I've gotten some phone calls and I've talked to some people who do not agree with the new assessment. And it's really difficult for the tax office to come up with a new assessment, especially if there are some rehabbed homes that have sold around you and your house is not rehabbed. And you're like, they sold at the top of the market. My house isn't top of the market. They need to reassess this. So that's always a possibility. You can always ask them to do so. If you need help with that process, let me know. So you can file that appeal. And then, yes, so if you need any help, if you need any forms, if you have any personal specific questions for you, feel free to reach out. This week is all about tax assessments, and there are other credits out there that, you might be eligible for. So everything can be found on the Maryland tax assessment website. And I'm happy to help with all of these things that come up, especially in the beginning of the year. Don't forget, if you're a brand new first-time home buyer last year and you get a tax bill, please do not pay it. Your lender is paying your taxes for you on your behalf. So, all right, happy Thursday. I'm glad that I could go over some quick Q&A questions for you with tax assessment. Feel free to reach out. Feel free to put something in the comments if you have any other specific questions. And please, if you like this, please subscribe to my channel. And if you feel like this could be helpful to some other friends that own homes, especially first-time home buyers, feel free to forward this on to them and have them reach out if they have any specific questions. Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you next week.